Shalom, it's the brother Kadash coming back with another one. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakat Kadash. Double honors to the apostles of great millstones, peace, blessings, and honors to all the brothers in this truth. You know, just got the spirit going. This is the Day of Atonement where I'm making this video, you know, and studying, reading, you know, so why not, you know, get into making some videos, you know, that could be edifying, you know, just going into prophecy and things that's happening in this world, you know, just trying to keep the spirit built up, you know. One thing that I was looking at, you know, like a lot of brothers always talking about spiritual power and spiritual power coming, but that's the thing, like, for you, this is just in my own, you know, way of thinking, with meditating and really just, you know, going through the scriptures and having the spirit, you got to build up your spirit. How can you expect to even touch or get that spiritual power, you know, during these times, you know, really talking about, you know, fallouts, if you ain't even building up your spirit, you know. And part of building up your spirit is doing things like this, the Day of Atonement, fasting, praying, studying, you know, just a little side note. But I'm gonna let this play right here because this goes into Jacob trouble. Kind of like when those boys come, you know, when the military come and they coming at people's doors and they raiding houses and bringing you out, you know, a lot of people don't really get how terrifying that could be. I do, for the simple fact, growing up, I done had, you know, my family, we done had our house raided, man, countless of times, maybe somewhere between 5 to 10 times I done had a house raided. I done seen, you know, those boys come in with their vests, their boots, their guns. I'm talking about jumping over gates, hiding behind bushes with long rifles, AR-15s. I done seen them come into our house when we was in the hood. I done seen them come into our house looking for, you know, certain people, uncles and stuff like that, when we lived in the suburbs. So I done seen it and been around it, so I know firsthand how they come. It's pretty much no escape because they surround the place. They have the whole place surrounded, that pretty much the only way you could get going and escape if you know they're coming before. You see what I'm saying? They search the house bottom to top until they find what they want. You know, a lot of people haven't had to go through that, but those are times that's coming. So I'm gonna let this short clip play, if it even will load, to kind of show you how they come and how terrifying it could be, so you could get your spirit ready, you know, right? This was the Breonna Taylor, I think it was, or this may be a different raid. I think it's a different one. I mean, that's how they come. I'm gonna let the rest of it play, but that's terrifying. That's terrifying right there, right there. So you want to have your spirit ready. Sometimes it's good to see these things just in case it happened to you. You can know how to react, you know, because you've seen it. But picking up a gun is a very bad idea, because then with those long rifles, even if you could shoot one of them, two of them, you're gonna get killed, man. They come in with big long rifles and they're trained. And the way they come is like they come during times where you're not expecting it. As you see these people, they're in their night clothes and stuff, their house clothes, no shoes, you know, and they come with flash grenades and smoke grenades, and they got flashing lights, and you see how fast they bust through that door, how fast they got in that house. It took them like 10 seconds and they just already had the door open. That's all it takes. You're not gonna have time to and see, they had a screen door too. But you know, they kind of cast the area out, and they look at your door and they kind of find out what they're going to need to get in, and they prepare in advance. So by the time they actually come to raid your house, they got all the tools they need to do it successful and quick. You know, so you're not going to have time to run and load your gun up and put the clip in the gun and cock it back and get to shooting. By the time they come in your house, by the time they bust in, they already got you, you know. Or run and go hide under this place or that place. You're not gonna have that much time to get dressed, you know, stuff like that. You just not gonna have that much time, man. And they do this fast and quick. So really, the only option you got, the only hope you got is with the Lord being on your side, the Lord giving you that spiritual power, or the Lord just protecting you. Or, you know, things could just go wrong for them. It could be a shitty day for them because the Lord put that spirit on them, you know, that help you get away some type of way. You know, that's why these things are important. See, they all in the backyard. They got the place surrounded.
At the back. You have anything on you or anything I need to know about? No. No guns, nothing. Come over here, right over here. No guns or nothing that's gonna hurt me. How old are you? 14. 14? I'm gonna look and make sure you have no guns, okay? Nothing that's gonna hurt me.
I heard like a couple things. First, I thought he probably like a door or something. I was running, yelling, stop, stop. I hear like right there, like there's like steep. So I right there, next thing you know, I see like a whole bunch of people pointing their
He traumatized, man. It could be a very traumatized experience. Like I said, me, myself, personally, I done been through it a couple times, at least 5 to 10 times. My pops done been in this and been in that. Uncles done been in this and been that. And my mom's house done got raided plenty of times, to the point where they put lights in our living room. I forgot what they was for, but I just know they was there. I done had my little brother get snatched up on the side of the house. I'm talking about playing basketball, going up for a layup and get his mouth snatched. And he snatched up on the side of the house because they don't want to make no noise to give away that they're coming. Man, I done had that happen, man. It can be traumatizing, you know. We become numb to these things because it happens to us a lot often. But people ain't ready, man. This is things that's gonna come. This is part of Jacob's trouble. Let me pull that, because a couple scriptures that come to mind is, you know, Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30, and then of course second Esdras 16 and Revelations 12. I'm gonna pull all of them. Matter of fact, this is Jeremiah chapter 30. Verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So Jacob's trouble is a time like never before, you know. It's going to be one of the worst times on the earth, where complete destruction is going to be coming upon Israel, you know. This is going to be the finale of Israel's captivity and trouble, and then we're going into the kingdom where we're not going to have captivity or trouble with the Israelites. You know, the other nations are going to be in that state. So this is going to be the last finale, and it's going to be like a time like never. But the thing is, it says the time of Jacob's trouble. That's this time now. Things are going to get worse and worse and harder for Israelites in this kingdom, especially the 2/3 and the ones that want to be a part of this kingdom so bad, man. Let's go to Daniel the 12th chapter, where it talks about a time like never before. Daniel 12, starting at verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, right? And there shall be a time of trouble. Remember, Jeremiah 30:7 says Jacob's trouble, a time, you know, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered. Remember, but he said Jacob in Jeremiah 30:7, but Jacob should be saved out of it, the 1/3, the elect. If you go farther into the scriptures, everyone that should be found written in the book. Who's written in the book? Well, it's the elect. And the 1/3 of our people that get saved and delivered. Verse 2 goes into that more. Here, verse 2 goes into it more. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, right? So we sleeping in the dust of the earth, but we're starting to awake. It's a great awakening. That's why you have all these Hebrew Israelite groups, right? Some to everlasting life, but some to shame and everlasting contempt. So some people gonna wait to everlasting life, and some people gonna wait to everlasting contempt. This is talking about amongst Israelites, but you got Jacob's trouble coming and a time like never before that's coming. This is what the scriptures keep talking about. Matter of fact, here, let me pull that real quick. Let me find that in Matthew chapter let me on the top of my head, Matthew chapter 24. But actually, I'm looking for Matthew chapter 5. I'm doing this all off the rip, off the top of the head. Because you have some that wait to everlasting contempt, some to everlasting life, right? Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. I'm going to jump to verse 18. Where it says, verily I say unto you, to heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law to all be fulfilled, right? Whosoever there should break one of these least commandments and should teach man so, he should be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. And whosoever should do and teach them, the same should be called great in the kingdom of heaven, which goes into some having that shame on them, that everlasting shame, and some having that everlasting life. Those who wake up. Because whoever wake up and keep these law, statutes, and commandments and teach those to keep the law, statutes, and commandments going to be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Those who don't and go against the law, statutes, and commandments are going to be called least in the kingdom of heaven. See, it all flows together. Let me see what in Matthew chapter 24, I believe. Matthew chapter 24 and 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye should be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So who are they going to come after the most? Who are they going to do those raids on the most? Well, it's going to be us, because we the ones out here preaching the Lord's name. Preaching the law, statutes, and commandments and stuff like that, and we're the ones they're going to deliver up, and we're the ones that they're going to come after the most with those type of raids and stuff like that. Hold on, let me see what these people out here doing, man. So all right, I'm back here. So they're going to come after us the most with these different tactics. Believe it or not, man, especially coming from a life in the streets. Look, man, even when you don't feel it and you don't think, they're keeping surveillance, man. You might look, by the time they come in and indict you, they've been keeping surveillance on you for half a year. They've been keeping the surveillance on you for half a year, and you never even knew about it, man. By the time that happens. So best believe they keep a surveillance on the different groups and getting information where you stay at, where you be at and stuff. So when it's time for them to come down, they're gonna come down hard, man. They're going to come down real hard when it's that time. They're going to come down real hard when that's time. Here, let me jump to Revelations chapter 12. Right. So, I keep pausing it because there's a lot of stuff going on out here, man. But this is Revelations chapter 12. Starting at verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So the devil is keeping surveillance on different brothers. Best believe it, man. They keep their surveillance. They keep in lookout, man, because you know, he knows that he has but a short time. And because of that, he's going to come down with great wrath. The way that, look at this man's face. He's traumatized. Why? Because the devil came down with great wrath on them. They busted through the screen door, bust through the door, you know, long guns, drown, you know what I mean? And most of the time, they come shooting, and they finna do that even more. They're finna be even more ramped up and even more wrath, because like it says, they know that they got a short time. They seen their kingdom coming to the end, and it's putting that spirit out there. Really, it's the Lord putting that spirit out there that's getting them all angry, that's getting them all mad and stuff because of the things they're gonna have to go through, you know. And because of that, they finna turn up, man. When they finally realize, like, look, it's over with for us, they gonna turn up, man. They gonna go out. They're gonna try to go out with a bang, which goes to 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter. That's why they're gonna try to fight the Lord. So if they're gonna try to fight the Lord in the heavens when the Lord come back, how even much more are they gonna do to persecute us and come against us? Because they're gonna blame it all on us that the Lord is returning, because we're keeping the law, statutes, commandments, and we're out there teaching. So how much even more if they're gonna try to fight against the heaven? If they're gonna try to fight against the Lord, Yahweh Shai, and chariots, man. If they're going to try to fight against him, how much more are they going to try to fight against us and come against us? It's easy for them to get us, unless the Lord put that hedge around you, you know? Let me jump into the Apocrypha real quick. 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, starting at verse 68. For behold, a burning wrath of great multitudes kindle over you. See how they come deep, 7 deep, 10 deep, 20 deep. Got the whole place surrounded. I just seen it literally in my own eyes, man. And they come with great wrath. And it's a burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. And they should take away certain of you, and feed you being idle with things offered into idols. Right? So they're going to take away certain of us. Some of us they're going to get. And they're going to take you to where? A FEMA camp where you're going to be idle, because you're not going to be able to move, man. Like, if you idling in place, you're not moving. You're kind of just in that one place. You're going to be stuck in that FEMA camp, meaning that you're going to be locked down. Because when those boys come, where are they taking you? 9 times out of 10, if they take you, they're going to take you to a prison, which is what a FEMA camp is. It's a prison, a certain type of prison, which with things offering to idols, you know, a lot of different things offering idols. They're going to take you, I forgot what they were saying it, like it's like a re-education center, where the ones that they feel like they can re-educate, they're going to re-educate you to what? To their idols, believing in them, believing in America, believing in their idols, believing in their way of living. And if you can get it, then they might let you go back out to the world. If you can't, then they're going to try to put you to death, man. It's prophecy that's coming, right? And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and reproach, and trodden underfoot, right? And for there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So are they going to be caring about these people, atheists, and these people that's on the Jesus Jews, and these people that's in Kemet, and these Hamites, and people that's in Buddha? No. They're going to be coming after those who fear the Lord. Who are those that fear the Lord? Where it's us. It's us, you know, Yasharallah. It's us, the ones that's out there on the highways and byways. It's going to be a great insurrection, and they're going to be coming against us, the most that fear the Lord. They're going to be coming against all Israel, because they hate us anyways, if we fear the Lord or not. But they really going to be coming after us, you know. That's prophecy that's going to be, that's going to come to pass. All prophecy comes to pass, so you got to build your spirit. You got to do things like keep the Day of Atonement, fast, pray, to keep your spirit up, man, because these things are coming. I'm going to let a little bit of this play.
The sword rifle was at me, straight to my head. The first thing that happened went to my mind. What happened? What happened? The first thing came to my mind. My dad got shot.
Do you see law enforcement the same way that you used to before that?
No. Innocent family held at gunpoint. No reason. False accusations. It's wrong.
False accusations. They're going to come up with false accusations against us. They're going to say we're a terrorist group, we're violent, so they could come with false accusations towards us, man. And they going to come and get busy. This ain't nothing. He crying over that. That ain't nothing. Because what's about to happen, man, it's about to turn up. And we talking about, we right on the doorstep. We ain't talking about years from now. We talking about months. It's finna turn up, man. So you got to get your spirit ready, you know. and believe in the Lord, you know. All praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakadash. You know, salvation to the elect though, because there is going to be salvation, deliverance to the elect. Shalom.